What's good, everyone? It's your boy Brian here, and today is a big day in dubstep history. We got Excision's new record label, Subsidia Records. It is launching today with 120 new songs that basically encompass all the spectrums of dubstep, between melodic, your normal heavy stuff, and experimental bass. Excision announced this during his Couchlands live stream this past weekend. He did a nice hour-and-a-half set. I think it was basically just showcasing a bunch of unreleased music with insane visuals as usual, and giving us a taste of what we would have had for the real-life Lost Lands that could have been in 2020. I think there's no better time than right now for Excision to have released a label, or at least launched one, just because there's been a lot of downtime. Without Lost Lands in the picture, all you had to really do was just worry about the virtual stuff and then moving lineups and figuring out if it was going to happen or not. But clearly, what would have been Lost Lands is now past. It seems this year that there's been a lot of productivity amongst everybody. I feel like a lot of moves are being made, and it's about time. Excision is surprisingly one who hasn't had a label before, and you would have thought, hey, for being kind of at the forefront of dubstep and the guy who's really pushing it further and further into the mainstream and to broader audiences, that you would have your own record label. I mean, you gotta think of people like Blank Face with Savage Society, Dodge and Fusky with Disciple, Schism, Never Say Die, I think Subartillery is Bass Weight. You got Downlink with Uplink audio or radio, and Liquid Stranger with Wakan. A lot of Excision's fellow bigger producers have had their own record labels for quite some time now. We've been really just kind of putting some spotlight on smaller artists, so it's kind of surprising that it's finally happening now that Excision has made his own label. But honestly, making a label once you're this big is definitely a power move, and it's cool in its own way. I mean, he's did this thing where he shouted out, or basically he's giving away a bunch of tickets to Lost Lands and Bass Canyon, and you just have to follow everybody who was on this compilation. And everybody's gotten thousands of followers in a matter of, 1 day, 2 days now. It's been literally like over 5,000 followers of a lot of these younger producers who maybe only had like 1,000 or 800. So it's really impressive to see that growth, and it's giving a lot of opportunity. So last night I went in and listened to all 120 tracks from the 3 compilations that were released on Subsidia Records. So like I said, there's 3. The first one is Dawn, and that one is more encompassing the melodic dubstep side, and it's also the smallest one with I think 18 or 19 tracks. So I picked out some of my favorites from that one and the other 2 as well. The second one is Night, and that's more what you're expecting, which is the heavy dubstep, the things you would like to hear at Lost Lands and what you would expect Excision to play on a normal set. Then you have Dusk, which is definitely the one they marketed as trippy. That one's gonna be more experimental, freeform bass style, and honestly, I low-key think that might have been my favorite one. We'll go over that in a bit. So I want to reiterate this. There was literally 120 songs that were dropped last night in one night. All dubstep, and I will say, all surprisingly very good quality. Some top tier level productions here. This is a big thing for the community. A lot of small guys are getting their chance to really be in front of a bigger audience, in the virtual stage. So maybe coming out of the pandemic, and once things are kind of normalizing again, you can see them playing shows and sets and already having a decent sized fan base. So if you happen to be one of the lucky artists who are on this, take advantage of that and make sure you showcase your work even harder and go harder, because I want you to come out of this on top. All right, so we're gonna go in and listen to some of the songs on each compilation. So we're gonna start with Dawn, which is again the melodic dubstep side. Think 7 Lions or something along the lines of what Woolie's been kind of dabbling with. So this first song here is Invisible, and it's by Craymack and Francis Durrell. Cool song though, right? It's definitely, again, you hear the melodic stuff. You guys know I'm not a big fan of the whole melodic dubstep thing, but the songs on this compilation did do it justice, and they're not bad at all in my opinion. They're really good, solid. This is stuff you definitely hear, and I imagine anyone who's a big fan of melodic dubstep is going to be sold on this 100%. This artist called Float in Your Boat, they did this song called I Need You. I really like this one. Kind of got this weird, not weird, but you got this it's cool little hip-hoppy drums in the background. And you got all the pads and stuff in the background. I love that. This is another tune I thought stood out. All right, so we got another song by iFeature called Passion, but the build-up is really cool. It kind of gives me like a cinematic vibe with it, and I think it's really dope. See that part? So this one's Ipsium, I think is the name of the person. That's how you pronounce it. Ipsium, Fantasy Star. Which I just realized that's the same vocal sample that they used, Benzomixer and Yax used in one of their songs that I really like. Super cool. J Cooch. Honestly, I think probably my favorite guy that I didn't know off of this compilation. Really gives me Haywire vibes and kind of Cone Soundy, like that whole group. Or if you think like Rootkit from Monster Cat, with that more glitchy future hop kind of thing. Actually, Sweet Teeth, Fade Away. So we got the vocals by Apollo Vega. The Scooby-Doo sample. Yeah, I like the vocals on this. It kind of gives me like that weird grunge rap, emo rap vibe. I feel like this is somebody like Lil Peep would have featured or something, or Ray Tracy. You just want to bounce with this, man. It's a little mood right there. Anyways, we are going into the night now. This is the heavy stuff, the gross shit, the things you want to rage to. The next one is Dirty Snatch and Matt Doe, More Than This. Dirty Snatch is like OG shit, so I've always liked his stuff. He's got like an original dubstep sound. That's such a good sound. It just gives me those throwback vibes. Dogma and Elevated. I heard the song last night and I kind of lost my shit. This one was kind of wild.
Weaponized and extremely hostile.
Do my little Murata dance. Dude, it's just so fat, yo.
This is not a test.
Like hearing that live on an actual system would be sick. This next one, the name makes me laugh, but I love it, and this song actually was a banger. This is Dr. Lobster, Kerosene. Got like that tear out hit, bro. Just that punch. Like that stuff is going to be playing a lot, bro. Like I need to look up some more Dr. Lobster because shit, dude, that is so hard. All right, next one is Excision and Phase 1. This song was sick as shit, and like I think the second part of the drop was really dope. There's a lot of variety in here. Obviously, you're gonna get your metal bits, Phase 1. This is a banger, yo. Next one is Flick and Venom, Van Man. If you know me, you know I'm a huge fan of Flick. I'm also becoming a big fan of Venom. They have a back-to-back set on SoundCloud that is absolutely insane. This is a song I've heard in a few sets. I didn't even know it was their collab, which I should have guessed it was. But my God, is this so good. Van Man. Follow Flick, follow Venom. Those are my dogs. Wheel it out, wheel it, wheel it, wheel it. Okay. Dude, I'm getting hot. Oh my God. I don't like fight people, dude. Dude, what the fuck? Oh, we not run over his tail. The cat's down here. Dog. So good. I gotta pour up. You gonna watch it change colors? It's like turning orange now. Oh, there we go, there we go. It's kicking in. All right, Nasco, Water of Sticks. Speaking of water, fuck. I think this is an unreleased one Jandy played in a set of his like a month ago that I was obsessed with. Point Blank, Hood Rep 2020, good ass song. This one again has like a different vibe than the other ones. Again, OG, like old school dubstep. It's a good hybrid. It has like old school dubstep with like new school shit. Bully and Control Freak. This shit, crazy. Yeah, bass phase is full on for this. And real quick, 9 Milli by YDG and VRG. If you don't know, these dogs are they really go with the trap. Like them trap drums and then just the dubstep infusion there. I knew this collab was gonna be crazy. Y'all know I love me some YDG too. And finally, we are entering Dusk. Dusk is gonna be your trippy music here. It's gonna be your freeform bass, experimental stuff. You already know what's good, and there's a lot of notable names on here. So without further ado, let's jump into it. First up is Bloody Voices. This song actually made my jaw drop a little bit because it was just, I didn't know what to expect, and it really hit hard.
You thought you heard.
Just so fucking deep, bro. You got Black Sheep and Neck Drop. Just sounds like a little laser beam going in. Yeah, Cyclops Barbarians. Cyclops is someone I actually really like. He's had this great production. Intro, super solid, yo. I feel like I want to fight somebody like the war. Which is fitting for the name. Do my blank face dance. I love it, the weird sounds. But it's still like simplistic in its nature. Next up we have Decimate with Suffocate. The song just had a really nice sound to it. I like the flow.
You can do this, decimate them!
Another one I'm probably gonna play out a lot because that one's fun as shit. It's a fun song. This is a song by Excision and Dion Timmer, and if you recognize the intro, then you know this already. This is a song we've heard quite a bit, and they've been sitting on this one for a while, I'm pretty sure. I'm trying to remember the first time I heard that. It might have been Forbidden Kingdom Year 1, I think. Yeah, it was? Okay. is also fire, yo. I found out about GOM a few months ago, and this shit is crazy. I think this is another song that I've been hearing for a while. Yeah, this is it. I've been hearing for a while, and I didn't even know it was gonna be on this comp. You definitely know this song. This shit has been getting rinsed in all the live streams too. Alright, this one's by the homie Jandy and Tronics. Now I was actually surprised. I know Jandy's been doing a lot of experimental stuff lately, and this was definitely different than what we're used to from him, and I like it. Also go watch the Jandy video. It reminds me like a drip, drop. But it's super simple, but really deep. Big Dog Like Jewel. Nasty and Sweet Teeth. This is Imminent Death. A lot of you guys know Nasty has probably easily been my favorite trap producer in recent history of like the newer guys. Just really good trap, bro. Almost every song he puts out is just nasty, yo. Pun intended. Always got like a metallic sound to it. I love it. Okay. Ruvlo, On My Own. It's like a huge laser, yeah. I love that. Yeah, Ruvlo knocked it out with that one. That one's sick as shit. Last one, YDG. We gotta end this on a trap note. Oh boy. Let's get this. It's a thick one. Reminds me of Ivy Lab, yo. Cruising down the street on Halloween with this one blasting. That is Subsidia Records, the first three comps, Dawn, Night, and Dusk. I'm glad I got that in the right order. I posted a list of it last night on Facebook at like midnight or like 1 in the morning before I went to bed, of just like the favorites that I had. I didn't go through all of them here in the video because it just would have been too long, but I did have the list listed and I probably have screenshots, and I will pin it down in the comments of the video. But I want to know, what do you guys think of this compilation? Do you think it's good overall? I honestly am really impressed of the quality across the board. I enjoyed just about every single song out of the 119 or 20 songs that was on here. Yeah, but to put it in perspective, the Dawn compilation, Dawn Volume 1 only has 18 or 19 songs on it. Night has 62 songs on it, and then Dusk has 39 on it. And I try to keep my lists as like concise as possible without being crazy. So like, I only have 7 on my Dawn list, 19 on my Night list, and then 17 on my Dusk list. So just to give you an idea of what songs, how many songs I picked out of each comp. What are your favorite songs? If you can give me like a top 5, maybe top 10. It's really hard. I tried to come up with a top 10. It's tough. It's really tough. But yes, and then obviously I would encourage you guys to go make playlists, stream the music of the artists that you do like, check out their profiles, listen to their music, use it in mixes, support them, you know, follow them, keep up with them, DM them, buy unreleased music, buy their merch if they have merch. Just support the community, keep the scene healthy and thriving, especially during these weird times, as they say. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I will catch you guys on the next one. Peace! Oh yeah, and drink your water.